Imagine you walk into a room and all the heads turn and you're exuberating a kind of a confidence that makes everybody notice you. You know something? Confidence is not just a trait. It is a skill that can actually be mastered. And in this video, I'm going to break it down because I was a super duper introvert who could not face people. Even now, I'm an introvert. But I was able to turn on the confidence switch by applying a few principles. If you can conquer your social anxieties by understanding how this really works, how does your body language work, what is the root cause of why people are not confident, if you're able to understand that, you will be able to go out there, shine and impact more and more people. In this video, we will cover the psychology behind what does it take to be confident and what are the practical, actionable steps that you can actually take to become a more confident person to whichever room that you enter, whether it's a physical room or even if it's a digital room or even if you're showing up on videos like this. You see, I never used to be a confident person. I used to be a super duper introvert, geeky sound engineer behind my laptop making music and stuff. When you would put me in a room with a lot of people, I would be standing in the corner of the room and I'll be observing people and not really meet them. In business gatherings, I would meet just a few people, but I never had the confidence to go and network with so many different people. And the same happened even as I was growing through my training and speaking journey. I'm a very private person and I never wanted to interact so much because of lack of confidence. But again, thanks to a few principles, thanks to healing myself from within, thanks to understanding my personality trait, I can turn on the confidence switch whenever I want and go back to my ways whenever I want. And today, when I'm recording this video, I have to say that I've impacted more than 500,000 people and I have more than 26,000 people in my community. And I've done more than 600 to 800 webinars and I continue to do more than that. I've done thousands of one-to-ones with my students to help them build their confidence also. So what you're going to be getting in this video is like the essence of not just my journey, but my learnings through my own personal evolution and looking at others evolve. So please take a lot of notes, stay till the end. And I would like you to also share your notes below in the comments towards the end of this video so that I know that you have actually learned this. The first reason why most people lose their confidence is due to negative self-talk and they have a low self-image. Maybe somebody would have told them that you're not good enough, or someone in their childhood must have said that you're not capable of doing something. That gets stuck in their mind and they start to grow their life, they start to grow up in their life and then they realize that that's who they are. Like I'll give you the example. Once there was a baby elephant and this baby elephant was tied to a pole and it tried again and again to break through that pole and it could not break through it. And then the baby elephant grew up to become a big elephant. The big elephant, whenever the mahout would tie it to the pole, the big elephant would never move. Why? Because of the conditioning. This is called learned helplessness. A lot of people don't have confidence is because of something that must have happened in the past that is keeping them stuck. And the practical actionable step to overcome this is to have self-compassion on yourself. Start to practice self-compassion and start to do affirmations where you say that I'm good enough, I'm awesome, I'm amazing. And start to reprogram your own thinking by putting yourself in an environment that is conducive to your own growth. When you're able to heal this, your confidence will rise and to whichever room you'll walk into, you'll be able to exuberate that confidence. The second reason why people lose their confidence is due to past failures. For example, I flunked my 12th grade. I don't have a degree even till today. When I failed my 12th grade, it was the most pathetic situation because there was a family wedding happening. I could not even go and enter my house because all my relatives were there and I had to tell them the results that I failed. And I remember walking into my house and just going into my room and just crying the whole evening. Now the thing here is that experience had a scar in me. And the way I turned it around was thanks to the personal development and the mentors that I was connected with. I was able to understand that failures are truly stepping stone to success. If I had not failed, I would not be able to do my sound engineering. If I had not done my sound engineering, I would not have gone and worked in Dubai making ringtones for different kinds of mobile companies. If that did not happen, I would not have led a large team of 50 people in the mobile space. And I grew up the corporate ladder very fast. If that failure did not happen, I would not have run my digital agency and I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. So every failure is a stepping stone to success and everything that I learned during that phase helped me in the next phase. So without failures and setbacks, you cannot actually grow, meaning you won't be able to have a deeper insight about your own personal growth. So the most people lose their confidence is due to setbacks. And if you would like to be the most confident person in a room, see how you can change the perspective of your failures and your setbacks. The third reason why most people lose their confidence is because they compare themselves to others. They look at somebody on social media, they have so many followers and they feel like, oh, this person is so huge, I'm nothing. So they basically make themselves smaller than others. Whereas in reality, everybody is big from within. Everybody has the genius within. You have the genius already within you. Just that you have not put that into action and the world is not able to see it. So when you're comparing yourself with others, when you put others on a pedestal, then that is also detrimental to you building your confidence. So the question is, how do you overcome this challenge? It is by focusing on your personal growth, meaning read more, learn more, take more courses, be a part of communities. And if you'd like to be a part of my community, we have over 26,000 people. There's a link in the description. Go attend my webinar, see how you can be a part of my community and put yourself in an environment of learning and growing that will give you the confidence where you're not comparing yourself with others, but you're in a healthy competition with others where if somebody else is successful, you want to do better than that. You're taking their help, you're giving support, you're giving help. And it's a very, very healthy space to be in when you're in an environment of action takers and achievers. The fourth reason why people lose confidence is they lack skills. I remember the time when I got my first job and I did not have much skills, and the people before, my colleagues, they were far ahead of me. So I had a very low confidence. But what I did to overcome that is I started to learn and practice more and more and more. In fact, even when I did my sound engineering, the day I walked in, my very close friends were far superior in knowledge to me when it comes to technology and other things. But by the end of those 9 months when I finished my diploma course in sound engineering, I was a topper and I scored 92% at that point because I had a relentless focus on learning and practicing. So every day I would be in the studio. In fact, there was a point where the entire studio, the analog studio that I used to take care, I was a studio supervisor. I literally ripped apart everything from the studio and put it back. Everything, right from the analog console, the mixers, the FX processors. We had a lot of tech gear. But when I walked in, I had zero knowledge and had zero confidence. But by practicing, by the end of 9 months, I was able to completely manage the whole thing. And that really took my confidence to a whole different level that helped open up new opportunities. So building skills, learning and practicing on a daily basis is a confidence booster. And consciously and subconsciously, when you build your skills and when you walk into a room, you will be able to exuberate that confidence. The sixth reason why people are not confident in a room is they have this fear of rejection. What if others judge me? What will people think of me? What if I get rejected? What if this happens to me? Or what if other people think that I'm a bad person? And all this kind of stuff that's going on, little voices in your head. And I had this too in the beginning. Now, how do you overcome this? Is by building resilience. What do I mean by resilience? Is having a thick skin. And don't worry too much about what other people think about you, because if you're worried about what other people think about you, those people are actually worried about what others think about them. Okay, so take a chill pill and just do what you're supposed to do. As long as your intention is right, the intention is pure, and you're living every single day in the highest good of others, all that matters. Everything else does not matter actually. So rejection is actually a good thing, especially in business. If you want to really grow, you have to face the rejections. Like I've done so many webinars where people have come in and nobody has bought. And I've faced rejections where even in a moment, there was a moment where I went to South Africa and Johannesburg for an event. There were like 800 people in a room. And I did a 90-minute talk over there. It is Internet Marketing Conference. This was year 2017. And I sold a 3-day program, a workshop, and nobody bought. I got 0 sales in an 800-person room and I got crushed. Everything that I had done before that, I was thinking to myself, am I even going to continue to do this training and coaching business? It came to that point. I got rejected by 800 people live. Nothing can be worse than this, okay? But I bounced back and I was able to do really well after that because I developed this resilience. And even now, if somebody rejects me or rejects my offer or they don't buy from me, I don't really care because it is their decision. I'm just doing my part. For me, selling is a service. For me, doing what I'm doing is a form of service. And if people don't choose to take the service that I'm offering, they will go somewhere else and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I'll tell you this one thing. Once I built this resilience internally to overcome fear of rejection, my confidence level increased in any room that I was walking into. And that's what can happen even to you. Another factor that can pull down your confidence is perfectionism. Like when you set really high and unrealistic goals and expectations for yourself, and you're always chasing that expectation and you feel that whatever you do, you're not good enough, that also pulls your confidence down. I was also in the situation some time back where I used to think, okay, unless it is in this standard, I will not roll it out. Unless it is perfect, I will not put my content out. I will not launch this course and stuff like that. Then I realized that the only way to overcome perfectionism is to do it anyway and keep improving it. Version 1 is better than version none. So in my mind, I started to think about launching in terms of versions. So if you're a perfectionist, launch a version 1. Then you can improve it and make it version 2 and version 3 and version 4 and version 5. Now, what does this have to do with confidence? When you're setting unrealistic high expectations for yourself, you're actually lowering your self-image, saying that until I'm that level, I will not go and do things. Whereas when you are able to implement this version-based approach, you will do it anyway. You'll get ready, you'll fire, and then you'll aim and you'll improve and make it even better. And it actually helps you increase your confidence because you know that you have done something and you've implemented and rolled out something. So this is something which can really help you build your confidence over time. Another factor that can pull down your confidence is negative feedback. Imagine you post something on social media and somebody says, what is this you're doing? You're a waste or something like that, right? They put your image down. And if somebody negatively comments, and if you take that as a backlash, and then you completely go into a cocoon, then you're never going to be able to do the work that you're supposed to do. So keep in mind that as you're growing and becoming bigger and bigger online or in any space, there are going to be people who will not resonate with you. You will repel an audience, you will attract an audience. You can't please everybody in this world, okay? So keep that in your mind. And the best way to overcome this is to again build resilience and seek constructive feedback from people that you trust. For me, my premium customers, when they give me feedback, I take it very seriously. If somebody is not even in my community and on social media, they post some negative comment, unless I have done a mistake, if I have done a mistake, I'll openly acknowledge that. But if I have not done a mistake and if somebody has an opinion about me, I don't even care about it. I don't even delete it also. I just let it be and I don't engage with that. So you have to develop a thick skin if you want to build true confidence and if you want to really be a leader. To be a leader, you have to have that resilience and need to be okay with people not liking you. Another reason why a lot of people lose confidence is they have this imposter syndrome. They feel that in spite of all their accomplishments that they are not good enough or they're just a fake. And the only way to overcome imposter syndrome is by building yourself on a daily basis, building new skills, new habits, and acknowledging yourself even for the small things. And having gratitude for every single thing that you do. Because when you are grateful on a daily basis for everything that you have, that will be a completely different energy and charge that you will experience in yourself to appreciate yourself for who you are, rather than looking at yourself as somebody who's not good enough. Another reason where your confidence can go down is where you feel that you have lack of support, meaning people are not there to support you. Your near and dear ones are not helping you on your vision or your mission, and that pulls your confidence down. Maybe your spouse is not supportive in your business. Maybe your parents are not supporting you in whatever you want to do. Maybe your friends are pulling you down. But as long as you know internally within your gut, like that this is what I really want to do. If you know that, just do it. Follow your heart, follow your passion anyway. Because if you're going to be living your life based on what others want you to do, you are not going to be living a fulfilled life. If you don't design your own life, you will be in somebody else's design. And finally, the main point on why most people lose confidence and they're not able to go into a room and exuberate, that is they overanalyze things. Analysis paralysis and self-sabotaging themselves by just thinking too much about situations without that situation actually happening. Fear. The full form of fear is false evidence appearing real. A lot of people are living in this fear where they are thinking about something bad in their own head which has not yet happened. So how do you overcome this overanalysis? It is by practicing mindfulness, meditation, anything that helps you ground yourself. And the best way is to be a part of a community. And if you're not a part of my community, again, I'm going to request you, click on the link in the description, attend my next webinar, see how you can put yourself in a group of people who are like-minded and who will appreciate you for what you do. And you can actually move forward much faster. So now I want to wrap up by giving you 10 actionable steps on what you can do to build your confidence so that when you walk into any room, people are able to see that energy in you. Number 1 is self-acceptance. Accept yourself for who you are, appreciate yourself, look into the mirror, say that you're awesome, write affirmations, and really build your inner game. Second is positive self-talk. Whenever a negative chatter happens in your mind, see if you can switch that or shift that to a positive self-talk and be conscious and aware of when that is happening in your mind. The third way to boost your confidence is preparation. Prepare yourself before you do anything. Even this particular video, I prepared for at least 30 minutes before I started recording this video. Before a webinar, I prepare myself. Before I go for a meeting, I prepare myself. Mentally, I prepare myself. Inner game and outer game. Number 4, understand the science behind body language, eye contact. What does it take to really bring out that confidence? Not having droopy shoulders, but opening it up, standing tall and straight. These small things make a huge difference because verbal communication is a very small part of confidence. It is the non-verbal communication that really where people perceive your confidence. The fifth way or actionable I want to give you is to dress the part to whichever occasion that you're going to. Don't wear things that pull your confidence down. You know that if you wear a few colors or a certain type of attire, it helps you boost your confidence. Be aware of what is that and dress more like that. For me, I'm a very casual guy. I wear only t-shirts, and even when I do events, I only wear a shirt inside and just a very casual jacket. I don't wear ties. I'm not a formal person. And that's the energy that I feel more comfortable in. The sixth way to build your confidence and actionable is to start writing goals. When you write your goals, it kind of boosts yourself to move in a particular direction, and that itself is a confidence building activity. Number 7 is celebrate your achievements. Every time you achieve, whether it's a small or a big goal, what happens, it increases your confidence. That's one way where acknowledging your own success and your actions, and that will help you move from one peak to the next peak to the next peak to the next peak. Number 8, if you want to be the most confident person in the room, you got to practice assertiveness. Be sure about what you really want, and be sure with people who are expecting things of you, and be clear with people who you're dealing with. Express your opinions confidently and respectfully, and you can either take or reject people's opinions about you internally. Number 9, to build your confidence, expand your knowledge. Learn every day. Read a book for 10 to 15 minutes every day. Listen to a podcast. Come back to this YouTube channel. Hit that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and keep watching my videos every single week as I launch new ones, and keep adding to your knowledge, because my style of teaching is very point shooter style. No fluff, no BS. Just based on the research that I do, I want to give it very in a very simple and a crisp way. And finally, number 10, if you want to be the most confident person in the room, surround yourself with confident people. You are the average of the 5 people that you associate yourself with. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. So when you click on that link and attend my next webinar, you'll learn how you can be a part of one of the largest communities in the world, leaders and teachers and knowledge givers who are making a difference to others. I'd love to see you over there. Catch you in the next video. Wish you all the best.